Today I want to give you a simple routine that you can practice at home that will help with your back pain. Now there are many different reasons for back pain, and I hope by this point you have seen a medical professional to help diagnose and figure out exactly which kind of pain you're experiencing. Now there can be generally acute pain and then chronic pain. Acute pain would be something that just happened yesterday or today, and now you're on the internet trying to figure out what's going on. So it's immediate, it's a little bit more intense in nature, and it requires a different set of tools to help compared to chronic pain. Chronic pain is something that's defined as lasting usually longer than 2 months, because typically acute pain will resolve itself within 6 to 8 weeks. So now we're talking about more of the chronic pain type of condition. So if you have that type and you don't have major issues like any arthritis, spinal stenosis, any disc bulging or herniation, and you have the clear from your medical practitioner, then please, give this a try and see how it helps. So this is going to involve a combination of Qigong exercises and some acupressure points and a little bit of intention. So now what we're going to do is start in the ready position. So feet are going to be flat on the ground. Now you really want to make sure your feet feel like they're really rooted in the ground and your weight is going all the way through the center of your feet. There's a point there called Yong Chuan, which is kidney number 1. You want to feel all your weight going down through there. Now your knees are going to be slightly bent and your hips are going to be loosened. You might need to kind of move around a little bit, try to find a comfortable position. And then you want to have your shoulders kind of sitting on your body. So not rolled forward and not pushed back, but just kind of sitting on your body and your head resting on top of your shoulders. Arms gently at your side. Now this is called the ready position. So into the ready position, now just turn from side to side. Relax your arms, relax your body. Now this is just a gentle warm up. This is not meant to give yourself a chiropractic adjustment or break anything. This is just to warm up the muscles. You might feel a little bit of cracking and hear some sounds, and that's okay, but don't overturn on this one. Good, nice and relaxed, just a few more. This is called spinal twisting. It's a very fundamental exercise in Qigong to help warm up the body. It's great for long-term health, spinal and back care health. Good, now come back to your ready position. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of acupressure. So on the elbow, you have the crease of the elbow. On the outside part, just start patting that area. Doesn't matter where, you might feel some sensitive spots. If you're doing it right on your skin, you might start to notice that it turns red, and that's good. You want that to happen. Good, couple more. Just move all around, find any tender spots, and you can focus on those. Okay, other side. Now you might notice, same thing, that one side might be a little bit more sensitive than the other. Just move around. Good, back to the ready position. Good, now from the ready position, we're going to do an exercise called turning the moon. So 2 hands face each other. One hand comes up and the other comes down. And they face each other right here. That's like the moon. Now switch, go back to this position. Other hand goes up, other hand down. Okay? You want to try to keep your upper hand above, reach as far as you, straight up above you as easily as you can. Okay, now just rotate back and forth. This is turning the moon. So you see it's kind of like you're tracing the outside part of a moon. Okay, good. So your body is straight. Notice how my body is straight up and down right now. But as you keep doing this one here, just breathe naturally. Now you lean to the side a little bit. Lean, stick your hip out a little bit. Just a little bit. You might start to feel a stretch on the side of your body. This is called the quadratus lumborum muscle. So that's the QL muscle. If you've seen a therapist or a physical therapist, they may have told you that your QL is tight. Your QL will become tight if you sleep on one side primarily, or if you tend to be a little bit on the crooked side, like if you sit at a desk and you're not sitting up straight and you lean to the side. That kind of crooked, not criminal. Good, so a little bit more leaning. Good, come back to the ready position. Now back to spinal twisting. Twist side to side, nice and easily. No chiropractic adjustment here. Back pain affects upwards of 90% of people at some point in their life. They'll experience back pain of some sort. So this is a very good tool to have, especially if you're sitting all day. You want to make sure that you get up and move around a little bit. Keeping still when you have back pain is one of the worst things you can do. Okay, good. Now patting that point again. It's called lung 11 and large intestine 11 and lung 9. So patting that point. Now if you feel an area like, oh yeah, that feels a little bit tight there, then you can use your fingers all together and pack, it's called pecking, just like a bird that gets a bird's beak. You find any tight areas right there, oh yeah, right on the edge of what's called the occipital crease. Good, other side, pat, pat, pat. Oh, there's a sensitive spot, bird's beak, and peck on that spot there. And you can do it as hard as you feel comfortable, like don't hurt yourself, but you can use some force on this one. Good, and relax. Now turning the moon again. Now this, one hand up, one hand down. I should mention you should just breathe naturally. Now you should be a little bit more warmed up and you can breathe, you can turn a little bit further. So you want to keep your elbow straight up, and so you want to almost feel like you're pushing your elbow up into the sky. And turning, and now I feel a stretch too from my hip all the way up to my ribs. Good. If you feel any sharpness, any twinge or twang, or if it makes any sound at all, you should stop. But if you feel any kind of twinge or sharpness, you should stop immediately and consult your physical therapist. Good, just a couple more. You see how you have a little bit more flexibility now? You should feel that stretch on that QL muscle. Good, and back to the ready position. Okay, now we're going to do one last one here. So we're going to clap the hands, warm up the hands. What happens is we infuse the hands with qi and energy when we do that, and then we're going to put it on the low back. So go ahead and give it a clap and warm up the hands, get it nice and warm. Okay, now put it on your lower back so you can see it's on the lower back, fingers facing down. This is the area of the kidneys, and you want to put some pressure there. Just hold it there. Okay, we'll do that 2 more times. Clap. Try to think of the qi warming your hands. And back on the lower back. You can kind of imagine the qi, the energy, going into your low back and going down the back of the legs. This will stimulate the bladder meridian. Good, last one. And back onto the kidneys, on the bladder meridian. Relax, breathe deeply. Good, and relax. And just a couple of these, opening exercise, breathe in and out. Breathe in, out. Last one, breathe in and out. Good. For best results, just do these 3 exercises: the spinal twisting, the stimulating of that Qi, that lung 11, or sorry, lung 9 and large intestine 11 point, and then the turning the moon exercise. Do that 3 times, and then finish off by using the warm hands on the kidneys. And then I think you'll notice some relief, and also you'll notice that you're holding on to less tension in the body, because that's part of the problem with back pain, is that we just hold on to the pain, and then we get this pain tension cycle. We have pain causes tension, the tension causes more pain, and then it keeps repeating itself. If you've liked this content, please feel free to like and share this content and subscribe to this channel. And if you're interested in learning more about Qigong and having full routines, please come visit us at qigongforvitality.com and join our community. Thanks for watching.